Good evening. I just made some quick pizza to come, and then I was going to come on here and share it with you guys and eat with you guys. So quick pizza. Oops, shut it off. And then I was going to come on here and share it with you guys and eat with you guys. Shut it off. At a stream, I have to go share it on my computer that way. But here's the meat one I made. It's made with like taco meat. And this one here has got cheese that I'm going to eat. So cheese pizza with two different kinds of cheese. Got we call it cheddar. Oh yeah, Cracker Barrel, medium cheddar, and what's that other one? Feta cheese. So, anyways, yeah, Happy New Year. So then my second food I've eaten. Well, actually, no, my third food I've eaten in the new year. Yesterday was fried bread tacos. My first food I made at midnight. Today's pizza, but I already had what do you call it? Carrot cake. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and I cleaned up my tent. I sterilized it and everything. My tent is ready. I made a video today of like I seeded a few seeds. I did some a white widow and some northern lights, and so hopefully they will come up in a couple days, and I'll be able to make that video and show you guys. So you go lay down on the couch. I gave you your food already. Go. So let's get eating. So if anybody wants to come on panel, that's why I come on StreamYard on my little channel here. Just hang out with you guys. I didn't come on while I was making the pizza today, but trying to make this. And I can't share it on this Facebook because I can't get out of this to go on Facebook. Anyways, cheers. I might get some ranch dressing to dip in it, but this is homemade pizza crust and everything. Oh, the lighting is terrible. The lighting is terrible. There you go. It's homemade crust. I don't like to buy pizza anymore. When I have craving for pizza, I make it myself. And anybody's welcome to come and have a piece if you're near my house. You're welcome. Come and have a piece of pie. I share. So yeah, if anybody wants a reading, let me know while I'm eating. Leave me that in the comments or whatever, so that I know. Then it makes that worth it for me to go online. If not, then I won't bother on today. And I'm probably going to start doing the monthly readings, the general monthly readings for all the signs tomorrow, maybe. And I'm also going to make that video of the clean tent and all that, and what I'm growing, what I'm planting. And I start that on the new year, so yeah. It's really good. I don't really know where the camera is on the phone on this tablet yet, but hello, Carrie Ann. How you doing? I was hungry, so I made pizza. I'm gonna have a nice bath, a nice relaxing salt bath, cleansing bath, and then if there's like a few people that want me to come on my main channel, I will come on tonight to do like some readings, because someone asked me yesterday if I could do a reading for them today, and I said yeah. So if this person comes in here and says hello, then I will probably go on live to do that for them. And if anybody else wants like a personal reading. How you doing? How you doing, Corey Ann? I hope you had a good New Year's. I had a really relaxing New Year's. I was making myself food at like midnight. That's what I was doing at midnight. I was like making myself food. So there's like a meat pizza on the stove, Nick, and then there's like the other cheese pizza. Pizza's good. I cannot live without bread. I need my carbs. My carbs and my sugar. I need it. hmm And I'm sorry I'm making you hungry. You're so far away. Yeah, I did a lot of things today. I like put a bunch of things on my day on Facebook. Like I was listening to songs I like and all the different kinds. Hmm. Did you have some drinks for New Year's? Yeah, I just come on here and like not many people know I'm here, but the important few do know I'm here. Cleaning up my clothes, closet. Don't know. What's going on to it. That's awesome. Yeah, I like to do that too. Start fresh in the new year with a lot of things. Like if I should do that with my clothes too because there's a lot of clothes that I never wear, but they're in my dresser. So I should go through that because I'm trying to learn to live like with like minimum stuff. And now if I get something new, then I got to get rid of something. Um, so I don't become a hoarder. Because when you like things, you can like collect things pretty quickly. Like the only thing I'm going to become a hoarder of is like my oracle cards and my tarot cards. Like I could like I love all of them. I love tarot cards especially. I like all the different arts and stuff. No, I was lame on New Year's. No drinks. Me neither. I had coffee. I ended up going on some other people's chats and on the StreamYard. Oh yeah, you want to come on my StreamYard? I think I can post the link in the thing when I go. I have to do it to my computer though. If you want to come say hi, let me know. I'll post the link. Mmm, that was a big piece of pizza. Yeah, I don't really drink that much anymore either. Like I always want to sometimes, and then I'm like, and then when it comes right down to it, I'm like, I don't feel like it no more. Because for me, like if I'm somewhere, like if I'm at home and like there's a few people over that I like to drink with or whatever, then yeah, I'd have a couple drinks and we'd have fun and talk about fun times and stuff like that. But other than that, like to go out, unless I had a chauffeur and somebody that would like, make sure I got home, whatever. Like I don't like to be stuck in places ever. Like I have that issue, and so like to me to go out like to a place or to a friend's house to a party or anything like that, I don't really like stay long or I don't drink much. If I want to drink, then I pretty much find a way that that doesn't happen much anymore. But I used to find a way. Like I hate drink. I don't like to drink and drive or like or anybody else that be put in that position. Like, oh, you can't have drinks because I'm going to drink tonight. Like my ex-husband used to put me in that position all the time where he would drink and then I would be have to be the responsible one. So I'm just like I have to be the responsible one. So if I'm going to drink, it's going to be at home or it's going to be at friends that I'm going to spend the night and I know I'm going to spend the night and I know I'm going to be safe and all that stuff. But if I feel like I'm not like I may want to leave that place, then I don't even drink. Yeah. I've always been safe, but I've drank some things. Sometimes I've drank like back in my younger days. I drank so much that I wonder how I ended up being safe. I guess there's some good people out there still. Mm. I wish I could share a pizza. There's actually really good pizza today. I let the dough rest for a little while. Mm. My dog's standing over there no matter what. Like she always, where is she? Right there. But every time I eat, it's like what she does. I try to ignore her, but it's hard. And I always share my food with her anyway. But there's times like that day when she took a bite of my ham, I literally cut that piece off and I gave it to the other dog because I didn't want her to have it, but I wanted to punish her. And sometimes, like if I'm eating and I have leftovers, I won't be giving it to her anymore because I don't want her to stand there and wait like that. Like I'll put it away and then later on I'll give it to her. I think that's what I gotta start doing because I don't like to be stared at while I'm eating, and that's what she does. Like she sits there and stares at me with like pouty eyes, and I was like, I just want to share it with her, and I know that's not right because then she's begging. So, and it makes me like not really want to eat. Like when my dog is like doing that, it's like not comfortable for me. So she's not gonna get this right now. I'm just gonna keep it here. Mm, laying in my bed and eating. Wow. Mm. There's a meter one. Oh, wow. I should have put it on the rack. It's like a little soggy at the bottom. Damn. I hate when that happens. Just gonna put it in there on the rack for a minute. I hate when pizza gets all soggy. That sucks. I might have another piece of cheese pizza. Half of one. I want ranch with this one though. So I had like a big piece like that. Wait, like that, and then I'm gonna have a little piece like that. I'm gonna have some ranch. Go ahead. There's room for both of us in the kitchen. One hander. One hander. Okay, I'm done. You never want to stick them in the kitchen when I'm here. I don't want to be caught on camera. You get out of my area. Go. Go lay down. Food is good. And I like to share it with sometimes with you guys because like I do eat and some people think I don't eat. But I do. And sometimes I get hungry and I'll get munchies like this. This one's like this piece is nice and like very thin crust. That's pretty nice. Mm, that's good with the dip. I like. Well, I got pepper ranch dip. Can you hear the crunch? What are you eating today? What are you having for supper? I've had like three things to eat in the new year and coffee. Random thought today. I was like, I wonder if someone kept track every day of what they eat for the whole year. Like everything you eat in a whole year. That'd be interesting to like keep track of everything that you taste in one year. Like who else has thoughts like that? Weird thoughts. Let's record what I eat every day for the next year. Maybe after like that, it'd be like seem like a lot and everyone eat again. Anyways, if Richie's around, Richie, let me know if you want a reading. Where's my moderator, Will? I've been trying to think about like what type of reading I'm gonna do for everyone next week. I mean for the monthly one. Like I wanted to do like at least a 30-minute reading, which maybe it's gonna be if it's gonna be a monthly reading, it's gonna be maybe a little bit longer for the general readings because all my readings and I always like I'm pretty fast at doing my readings and I still end up like when I do the general readings, I still end up all the readings end up being like 25 to 30 minutes long. Multitasking, what you doing? Oh, I got food, I dropped it on me. I got cheese pizza and I'm so full now. But I could have some chocolate, that'd be good. Maybe I should go to the store. Use my laundry money, my rest of my laundry money. I just did my laundry, so I'm good for the month. I don't leave my house enough to like need a lot of laundry. You know, it's pretty cheap for me, my laundry, because at least like 60 to 70% of the time I'm in my house coat. Hmm. So yeah, like I do save laundry because I'm in my house coat. Laundry's next. You doing laundry next? My little nephew likes my setup here. Like when I talk to him, he always says, "Where's your plants?" And then I have to go sit in front of that. Excuse me. I'm almost out of sugar though. I gotta go buy some sugar. I literally like at the end of the month I pay my bills and I get what I need and that's how I budget and I finish pretty much everything I do all of that stuff in one day because like everything comes like all my insurance like my insurance, my loan and my rent, it's all due in one day. And so I do that in one day and then whatever's left over, I use that to whatever else I need. So that's how I live my life. So yeah. I'm a minimalist. Like I'm happy as long as my bills are paid and I got food on the table and my kids are happy and they're fed and all that good stuff. And yeah, I don't really need a lot. And I just wish that and I just hope that this time my plants will turn out really good. I am growing some white widow. I did 4 seeds of white widow and 4 seeds of um northern lights. But we'll see how they grow. And I'm growing them. I've got them started in the little stuff. What are they called? I'll show you. These little puck thingies. These little things. And I just kept them in there and I put them in there in a thingy like with the lid on it. And then after that, I'm going to use peat moss and particulate. We're not going to use any dirt in my growing this on these ones, and we'll see how they work out. See if they do better. So yeah, I need to learn how to grow them because like I can't afford the MJ stuff. So the other night I did a reading for some. You know what I mean? Like I barter too. Like I did a reading for someone, and they gave me some. So there, I got some green. So yeah, if anybody's out there and they want readings or anything else I have, I do barter, or I could bake you bread or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I do things like that. I do things like that. Oh, there's still coffee left, so I don't need to make another one. That's good. That's good. I want to cut down on coffee though. I do. I do. Because, like, I think coffee is a big reason why I have, like, eating disorder. I'm just saying. I can take fault when I have to. Um, at one time, my coffee was, like, pretty much the only thing that I would put in my body every day is, like, coffee. I used to be on a liquid diet. And, yeah, that made me anorexic. But I need my sugar. Sugar kept me going. That's right. Sugar kept me going. But I used to be very shaky all the time, and my anxiety level used to be like through the roof. I can't speak. My anxiety level used to be through the roof, like through the roof, literally. Like to the point of almost like mental breakdown. Like I've been there. Like a year ago, even I started becoming like that low energy again, and then I started realizing my energy. So I've learned so much in this last year. Oh my god. Like I can't even fathom like how much I've learned, and I didn't even expect to learn all the stuff I've learned. Like, I when I went into this, it was like very just like chill. Like I didn't really think about all the things that were going to be involved in all this stuff I'm doing now. Like with YouTube, I didn't even have no idea anything about YouTube. Nothing. Coffee makes me not sleep at night and making my anxiety worse. Yeah, like if we live on coffee, that's really bad. Like I feel like, like at least 3 coffees a day should be good for someone that drinks coffee a lot. Like I was born, I was born. They probably gave me coffee. They probably gave me little teaspoons of coffee when I was a baby, but no, I was like, a kid. Once I started eating like, food, regular food, I probably pretty much had coffee too, as long as I remember. So it was like the drink for the Mennonite people, like in the mornings, like coffee with your breakfast. So let's sit at the window. Oh, yeah. So I don't know if I told you that I have like my rose court here on the window, and I have this little love sign that says love. And I got one of the little amethysts, and I got these little bear. I got this little bear couple. To me, that like it represents like a soulmate couple, whatever, little bear couple. I think they're cute. So it's like symbolizing, love, my soulmate's love and my love being kept sacred, whatever. Anyways, I heard something fall the other day, and I wake up and I was looking for something under my bed, and I have this other amethyst that's a bigger amethyst, and ended up finding it right under my bed. It's like right in the middle of my bed, and it's an amethyst. Amethyst healing, right? And it's right in the middle of my bed, like underneath my bed. So like I just left it there because it was like that's where it fell. And I feel like it's supposed to be there to, heal me through my sleep while I'm sleeping under my bed. And it's that the healing vibration rises, right? So yeah. I was only drinking 2 cups in the morning, and I'm just sensitive to it. Oh wow, yeah. So I've done that. Like when I was realizing it was the caffeine and stuff like that before. And also my sugar intake, I took it down. Like I now take like 2 sugar and 3 cream. So I like the 3 cream. I used to do triple triple. and that's way too much sugar. But I to cut the sugar down. I could probably go to 1 sugar and 3 cream. Like I like my coffee creamy, but um, yeah. So I went to like the decaf coffee for a little while, but ended up finding out that decaf coffee is probably worse for you than the coffee with the caffeine in it because there's a chemical they use to take the caffeine, the natural caffeine is naturally in the coffee. So they take a chemical to take the caffeine out. So that chemical is probably worse for you than the caffeine to begin with. So I just started drinking regular coffee again. And obviously, like when I was like pregnant, I did cut down on my coffee way down, like in 2012. And then after that, I caught like after I lost my baby, I went to decaf coffee and because I was like, I was blaming myself because of coffee, and it's like then I realized, then I found out all that other stuff. So I wasn't drinking the decaf coffee. I was pregnant, but I was still drinking regular coffee, but I was cutting it down a lot. But like you go through the blame game when you have a loss like that, you go through the blame game. So I blame myself, like, oh, you drink coffee, you probably had 1 cup too many, you know. Anyway, so that's why I ended up going to the decaf, and then I found out later that the decaf was actually worse for you than that. So that's what they say, because the chemical that they use to take the shit out. So what are they using to take it out? And that's another reason I like my cannabis. Like I like my cannabis in a plant, and that's another reason I like that over oil or anything, because I don't know how that oil is made. If oil is made with butane, then if oil is made with butane, then you're basically inhaling butane when you're smoking it. So that's another reason I don't like oil. Unless you can show me that you made that oil in like a natural way where there's no chemicals put into it to take whatever to take it out, then I don't want it. And I stick to the plant. I don't like oil. Oil actually it just makes me sleepy anyway, and I don't really like it. So yeah. So I like the bud. That's what I like. And if I'm making butter, I make it myself. So like butter is easy to make. And if I was a gullible person, then I could have probably ate something that probably would have like probably made me very sick. There was somebody I know from high school, whatever, and years later I came back here and this person's like, oh, I got some wheat butter for you, whatever. So I met this person and he gave me the wheat butter, but this person now has like a big drug addiction and whatever, right? And I'm just like looking at the butter and I can already tell as he's handing it to me that I'm not going to use this butter. It smelled nasty. There was chunks of weed in this butter. It wasn't butter. It was just, I don't know what it was. Probably margarine with like been sitting out and they probably put just stuck the weed in it. I don't know. It was gross. I dumped it out. I didn't want to get sick. So I made my own wheat butter once and it turned out beautiful. It turned out beautiful and I only did it for the first time. I watched videos on how to do it. And you just need water to make your wheat butter. I mean, water and your butter and weed. That's it. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here because I guess Richie didn't find me. Yeah, the oil would help me with sleep, but make sure you know it's like how it's made. If it's made safely, then like if it's made with butane, they say yeah, the butane burns out before it hits your lungs or whatever, but I don't know if that's true. That was never proven. So yeah. So it could take like your oxygen from your brain if there's butane in there, right? So maybe that's what's making people sleepy. I don't know. But if you need sleep and there's like different types of weed too. Like there's indica, which is like in the couch, you know what I mean? Like if you smoke this weed, you're gonna be so relaxed, you're gonna be like stuck in your couch or going to bed, right? So that's indica, right? And then the sativas that gives you ideas, that gives your mind like a fresh way of thinking, you know, like new ideas. The stress kind of goes away. That's the weed I like. I like the weed that makes me inspired. And you can't always find it. Yeah, there's lots of different ones, you know. If you now you can go to cannabis places and you'd be like, well, I need to do this. Like I need something that will help me do this or help me feel like this. And then the cannabis people that's selling you that weed or whatever at the place, they should know exactly what weed to give you. So yeah, it's like going tanning, right? Like when you go tanning, they make you fill out this little thing like what your skin is like, right? And it's like, oh, piss off. I don't need to do that. Like, I already know. Like, and they're like, no, but we have to, blah, blah, blah. But that just helps them figure out what's right for you. And that's the same with the weed. Like, if you, like, they don't make you do that. But I mean, if you really want to know which one is best for you, then you got to figure out. Some people don't like the high. Some people don't like to be like relaxed in the mind. So then if you're using it for pain, then you would want to use like the CBD oil, which is like, doesn't have the THC in it. The THC is what relaxes your mind. So yeah, but people with mental illness, the the CBD, I mean the THC is really good for people with mental illness. So yeah, I should be like an advocate for weed or like a poster child for weed because I have lots of testimonies from my cat. My cat used to have seizures, and then I started giving him the CBD oil, which is the stuff that doesn't make them, dozy. And he stopped having seizures. His first seizure got cut in half, and then I think he had one more seizure after that. And that was it. And that was because I didn't give it to him for a minute, and then my cat is like that. He has anxiety issues. Um, when I left the house one day, I came home and he had a seizure, but I haven't been giving him the medicine for a while. He was fine because there's always someone in the house. And I left for an hour one day. Me and my son both left, and we came back, and that night he had a seizure. He used to sleep and have anxiety. Yeah, I used to be like laying on my bed, like when I was pregnant with my last baby. Like I used to lay in my bed, and I would my heart would start like really pumping fast, like first like almost stopping, and then doing like one of those really fast like rhythms in your chest. And it's like the only way you feel like you can make that go away is like taking a deep breath. And like I even had my heart checked. They said my heart was strong. So yeah, I don't know. They didn't make me do anything that make my heart pump fast or anything. um They just put these things on me and monitored my heart, and they said it was fine. It was very strong. It's like, whatever. Yeah, but you know what? My baby, it's whatever happened to him, like life on earth would have been probably too hard for him. And whatever, he was too good for this earth. That's the only way I can deal with it. He was too good for here. He was too good to be here. He was already a pure soul, and yeah. So, and I feel like he was a messenger for me. Like he was a messenger for my cervical cells. Like I went through a cervical cancer scare. I can't say it was cancer because it wasn't cancer yet. And the reason it wasn't cancer by the time they found it, it was the reason I got pregnant, because I got pregnant. And because I got pregnant, they found it. So my baby was the reason they found my cells early, and he saved my life, because that is the silent killer in women. And that's why I also appreciate my life so much, is because, you know, like he saved my life. My little angel saved my life, literally saved my life. If I didn't, I wouldn't have never gone to see a doctor if I wasn't pregnant. And at that time, so because I didn't really care and like to like I didn't have a doctor, but I didn't care to go see random doctors or anything. So yeah, the only reason I got a doctor is because of him, my little angel. Yep. And so I got to accept that, like God sent me him to for the message that, take care of yourself. And that's why I always speak that about like to other women and other people on my channels, like love yourself like you love others. Like when you fall in love, right? Then you want the best for that person. And if you see anybody in their life treating them bad, then you try to tell that person like this person doesn't appreciate or whatever, right? Well, treat yourself like that, you know what I mean? Treat yourself with love because you're here for a reason still. Hello, Will. How you doing? Nice to see you. I wasn't sure if anybody was getting my notifications on this one because it's small. But yeah, I just had pizza. I'll show you my pizza I made today, Will. So this is what's left of the cheese pizza, and I just had cheese pizza, and I didn't really feel like meat. And so yeah, and that is a big part of my story, that why I want to be doing what I'm doing and I don't want to give up. And whether spiritual light workers want to work with me or not, I'm not going to beg anybody. Like I've always done things on my own anyway. I I don't want to follow anyone. I don't want to be I don't want to be like made feel like I got to do things how others do it just because they do it that way. And that's a big thing in me. Like I like to do things my way, and I'm not saying anybody else's way is the wrong way. I'm just like I like to do it my way. And if there's nobody to collaborate with me that agrees with me, then that's fine. I'm do it myself. Like I'll do it my own. And I'm not there to compete with anyone. I'm not chasing nobody's man. Like I'm not, I'm friendly with everyone. Like I'm nice to everyone. I tell all of you guys I love you. And it's really easy for me to tell my friends that I love them, because they're not emotionally like in my life. Like so it's like it's easy to feel love for you guys because like I don't have no hurt feelings towards any of you guys, right? I know nobody's ever done anything to me that I talk to every day that's on here. So I send you guys always love, and it's never to hit on anybody or anything like that. And if that ever happens, like where someone's like in my life for that reason, I'm sure I'll share it with you guys all. But so far, I'm just my own. I would love to meet someone that I could collaborate with and also be with. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Like to have like somebody in your life that you can do the same things with, and so you can spend time together and not be annoyed by each other because you got different interests. Like especially now in this COVID stuff, right? Yeah, we're all family. Like I feel like you guys, I'm like the most honest with you. Like I'm the most honest person with you guys. Like I don't care. Like yesterday I went on a live stream and I went on there and I'm like, holy shit. Like you can really see my dark circles under my eyes, right? Like look like shit, but you know what, whatever. Some days we have to look like shit. Other days we can look better, but we're not supposed to let it be about that. But yeah. So yeah, somebody wanted a reading yesterday, and I just come on here to eat and stuff with you guys to see if that person would come on here to see if they wanted a reading. Um, Other than that, I wasn't gonna go and do the live today. I wanted to just kind of clean up my house and organize, and I cleaned my tent today. It's all beautiful and clean, and it's sanitized. Because after I cleaned the whole thing, we got these things of sanitizer from the food bank, and I don't use it on my skin because I can't use this stuff on and it's basically rubbing alcohol is what it is, and it's sanitizing, right? So I put like this thing fits right on this bottle, Anyway, so after I cleaned everything to make sure everything was sanitized in there, I sprayed all on the outside with this stuff, and then I sprayed all in the inside with that stuff too. So hopefully there's going to be a good new start. And I have, oh, why is it so dark? My phone gets dark all of a sudden. Now I have to go into the light and make it lighter. Weird. So I got 4 Northern Lights started and 4 White Widow started. So fresh from the seed and on the first. So I'll always remember when I planted them, I wanted to start the new year fresh with my clean tent. And I'm not going to use any dirt. Once they start sprouting and start being little trees, I will put them in Pure Light and Perlite, that's called, and peat moss. That's what I'm going to grow them in. I'm headed to bed soon. Early breakfast with Mom. I'm blessed to have to be here. Yeah, and you have you have awesome breakfast with your mom, and we are also blessed to be here on this earth still, you know. So if you still have life, appreciate it, you know. Make something that out of it that you want. Not everybody else wants, but you want, you know. That's my advice. Make yourself happy. Because if you're trying to make everybody else happy or trying to prove something to someone else, you'll never ever achieve that. Because we're not here to prove anything to any person. So yeah, we have to let that go and just be here for the real reason we're here. So anyways, yeah, prove it to ourselves what we want. That's the only person we have to really prove things to. In the end, we're the responsible for our own life, so we can't just keep making everybody else happy and forgetting about ourselves. So anyways, God bless you, Will and Corey Ann, thank you for coming to visit with me, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.